Hi, are you thinking about moving to Bridgeland in Cypress, Texas? Well, today I'm giving you a full tour, a deep dive into Bridgeland so you can see what it's like to live here. The amenities, lakes, parks, schools, neighborhoods, model homes, why it's one of the most award-winning developments in Houston, and what you should know before buying. I'm Donna Sitton. I'm a local realtor here in Houston, and I make videos like this all the time to keep people current on what's going on here in Houston. If you're new to the channel, then hit the subscribe and notifications button to be kept current on all things Houston. And if you're looking to move in the next 90 days, give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, whatever works for you. I would love to help you make a smooth move here to Houston or Bridgeland. So Bridgeland is expansive, and I'm going to do my best to cover all of the key features, those being its location, amenities, layout, schools, community. First, I need to let you know it was started in the early 2000s and not expected to complete it until 2037, so they're still building out here. Lots of opportunity to get in. You have a great mix of established and new home communities to choose from, but also it means that you have amenity centers that are already complete with parks, pavilions, amenities that you can use that you don't have to wait to be built out. It's a Howard Hughes development, and they're the same people who did the Woodland. So you know they do this incorporated community where you have the natural environment and they're incorporating your work, play, and daily life. Basically having everything you need inside your community. So let's dive in. All right, let's start with where it's located. So Bridgeland is located in Cypress, Texas in Harris County between 290 and I-10. And it's dissected by the Grand Parkway or the 99 toll road. You have nice access to downtown Houston, about a 45-minute to 1 hour drive, about 30 minutes to the energy corridor, and about 35 minutes to the airport. Of course, all of this is dependent on traffic. However, you're not far from the park and ride, which means you could be relaxing on your way to work and let someone else drive that bus in. You're right off 290, which has all the things you need to live your everyday life. And you have Lowe's, Home Depot, Best Buy, all the things you need for your everyday. There's an outlet mall there, and 99 just built out. And so that's burgeoning. As you're waiting for this Bridgeland Central to be completed, you are not lacking for what you need to maintain your life in the interim. You have to understand the size of Bridgeland. It's 11,500 acres with a long-term plan of up to 20,000 homes and around 70,000 residents at full build-out. And with its planned under construction Bridgeland Central, you'll see why it's one of the most awarded master plan communities here in Houston. So here's a quick look at Bridgeland by the numbers. So you can see it has a lot to offer and for me to cover. 11,500 acres total development, 20,000 homes at completion with 70,000 residents and 3,000 acres of open space and about 900 acres of lakes. So you can see that means that there's a little bit more than a quarter of this development that's just open space. And then you have 250 miles of trails connecting neighborhoods, shopping, amenity centers, over 75 parks, includes a 40-acre private resident park. And then you have 4 major villages. You have Lakeland, Prairieland, and Creekland, each with its own amenity center, dog park, and parks, and each with its own personality, so to speak. Their names pretty much define their look and feel. So that'll help you kind of get clued into what they're about. And then Bridgeland Central is a planned 925-acre development designed to transform Cypress, Texas. It's located in the heart of Bridgeland, and it will have a mix of commercial, residential, and retail shopping, and include waterfront dining and entertainment on the weekends. But that's not all. It's going to have single home sites designed with walkability, so you can walk to work if you want to. You're going to have shopping and parks. So everything's going to be very reachable in Grand Central. That's their plan anyway. It's truly going to be a city within a city. Bridgeland is going to be its own. The scale is expansive, and that's a big part of the lifestyle here. So here's a quick look of what you'll find here in Village Green, which has the H-E-B, the Crust Pizza, a couple other restaurants that are already built and already servicing that area. Keep in mind, you have all this inside of your community. You don't have to drive outside your community. You could get here by a golf cart. So when you enter Bridgeland, you can see that it's very open with large lakes, expanses of green space. By its name, Bridgeland is full of lakes and beautiful pedestrian and vehicle bridges alike. It has parks galore with play systems and workout areas everywhere. Its concrete trails are all wide enough to accommodate walkers, runners, strollers, and bikers. These are 250 miles of paths, and they're designed to reach the communities and tie them to the amenity centers and the parks. The parks are vast and many with pavilions and play areas. The amenity centers are wonderfully designed and centered around large parks. Now let's take a deeper look at the amenities. You have all of your typical amenities here, like tennis, pickleball, basketball, gyms, pools, parks, kayaking. But then Bridgeland has lap pools that are heated in the winter and they stay open all year. A skate park, a 10-acre, 18-hole disc golf park, ping pong, foosball, boathouses where you can check out water toys. There's really too many pavilions to count. You have Mist Gardens, 1,000-acre Cypress Creek Nature Trail, Hammock Park, bird habitat with over 330 species of birds, and a bird observation tower. But this is crazy. It has its own on-staff, full-time wildlife control expert who removes any snakes or alligators that have grown to a certain size to keep the surroundings safe. And you have on-site activity director with neighborhood app that contains the monthly newsletter that tells you where each activity will take place, such as bingo, yoga on the lawn, monthly farmers markets, Christmas events, movie nights, father-daughter dances, just to name a few. Another nice thing about Bridgeland is that they have restroom facilities and water accessible to the residents at the parks and alongside the trails as you come across them. So our first stop is going to be Josey Lake, which is where I'm filming, and take a look at what it has to offer here. It's got boathouse and the iconic bridge leading up to the bird lookout tower located in the center of Bridgeland. All right, let's take a look at Josey Lake. All right, here it is. Nice bridge up. Again, all these bridges are why they call it Bridgeland. How pretty is this? But you can see they have a little bog here. They give you signs as to what everything is about. Really pretty nice. And this is at Josey Lake. So this is our first stop, or my first stop. You can see why this is such a nice development. Here's one of their boathouses. One of two boathouses on that they have. If you want to bike up here, you can. Josey Lake is a very large lake. So you can rent a boat here or one of these paddle types of boat. You can just sit up here and relax. Really nice up here in the shade. They have several other types of boats, even have sunfish, little sailboats for you. It's just one part of the lake. That bridge there in the distance, it goes past that bridge there, wraps around, and it goes further this way and wraps around. They have the observation decks all around here. For nature, there's actually, I saw this little guy right down here, that little turtle. He's actually not that little, he's pretty big. Center. This is the Lakeland Activity Center, one of the best family amenities in Bridgeland. You'll find tennis courts, playgrounds, an event center, including gym, and a huge pool complex. All right, this is Lakeland Activity Center here. It's across from the Festival Park there. It's got a gym, it has the playgrounds, it has tennis courts, pools, and lake. Again, when you come to some place like this, you have to, again, understand the scale of this facility. It's nice. The trees are here. They're providing shade. But you see the slides, two-story slide, splash pad. We have lap pools there, diving boards. We are at the park. Nice shade for parents as they're sitting here with little ones or for little ones to take a break. See the lake there in the distance. This is the slide. Again, the pool is being worked on. They're cleaning it, which is nice. It means they do their maintenance here. It's a big pool, splash pad. No matter the village, you can come here. There's the facility, the gym's over here. I like that they try to get their gym equipment out to face the water. It's really pretty. See some benches out there on the water. See the nice paths all along the lake here. Benches everywhere. There is more to this amenity center. There are more buildings further down, but I'm just trying to give you a grasp for what you can expect. That's the gym there next to the park. This is more of a toddler play system, which is nice. You have different parks for different ages, which is good. And these shaded areas are very nice. It's a hot day today, and it's really appreciated as I'm walking and filming this to have that coverage. All right, on to the next stop. Bridgeland builds amenities early, unlike some communities where you wait years. So when you move in here, you already have these that you can use. You're stepping into a complete lifestyle. So now we're here at Dragonfly Park, and it's in Parkland Village, and this is one of the flagship amenities here and it's one of the newer ones here in Bridgeland. You have a resort style pool, fitness center, dog park, splash pad, sports courts, and a beautiful 25-acre lake. You'll see some of the biggest community events, movie nights, food truck festivals, and family programming. Okay, I made it to Dragonfly Park because you can see the dragons. Somebody's having a party here at the pavilion. I can't go in to film it, but I wanted you to see, this is kind of the play side. And again, just the scale of this place. Splash pad over there. And this has enough parking. There's a big circle here that you can come in and drive around. And it's because it's just so big. I mean, the center island has the 100 trees, one planted for the first 100 people that moved here. They got a tree in this little park that's got their name on a plaque under it, and it tells you the type of tree they planted. Just pretty cool. And then over here is the amenity center. They have a beautiful gym in here. It overlooks a lake. It's really nice. Like I said, they're preparing here for an event. So I'm going to go around the other side and kind of show it to you. But this is kind of their crown jewel tier for amenity centers. Here is the Dragonfly Park map. I'll get the stats on the acreage. I can't remember how many acres this park is. But these parks are not small by any means. Howard Hughes Development does such a wonderful job with their facilities. Look at how pretty this is. You're out here at the pool. They have lap pools. They have workout facility here. It's really nice. And look at the view it has, all this open space. People absolutely use the gym facilities here, which is good to see. There's gyms at every single one of these amenity centers. So they have the pool, the lazy river, the dragonfly, the tree in the center. That you can climb up to, and water. I mean, it's just like a water park here. It's really nice. Swing, a rope swing. State of the art, very nice. There's the gym facility. So this amenity center is one of the nicer ones too. Like, you can come to any of them if you live here. You don't have to just go to the one that's in your neighborhood. Here we are at Lakeland Village Park, and it's another great example of everyday life here. It's picnic areas, ponds, and open green space. Here's another one of their parks. Again, look at, you have houses across the street there, divided 2-lane road, or 4-lane road, tennis courts, and then this fun play structure, a lap pool, just restroom facilities, a pavilion, tennis courts, lots of tennis courts. And again, the bridge is over to the homes. Oh, yes, and they have disc golf. I came across, they have an 18-hole disc golf here, or frisbee golf. Oh, and a skate park. Of course, they have a skate park. It's more like, what don't they have here? For me, there's a little boat ramp for the lake. Pretty little sculptures out there. Here is a boat ramp, the boathouse. This is Lakeland Village Park. Disc golf. I'm coming up on the dog park here. Here is the dog park. How nice is this? Nicely fenced, covered areas to sit, right across from nice homes. Do you see all the natural area here? It's just really pretty, I think. Here's a little sign of everything they have: picnic, barbecue, dog park, lap pub, splash pad, playgrounds, pavilion, tennis courts. They did not have disc golf on there, but I saw it. Really nice. They have a smaller dog and a larger dog park. I guess. I'm not sure actually. I have a nice rule sign here, which you can and can't do. And very nice shaded covered areas with benches. Whether you have kids, pets, or just love the outdoors, you're never far from a park. Bridgeland has 4 major villages, each with its own character, like I said. So you have Lakeland Village, which is more established. It's completely built out. Parkland Village, beautiful parks, and it's mid-stage build out. Prairieland Village is new, it's modern, it's not built out yet. The landscaping there is very prairie-like. And Creekland Village, which is the newest and it's still developing. So let's look at Lakeland Heights. It's a neighborhood in Lakeland Village. Remember, all of these villages have neighborhoods within them, which are unique and have their own personalities. I wanted to point out Lakeland Heights because it's a neighborhood in Lakeland Village. It's an established neighborhood and it's unique to Houston. I also want to point out Lakeland Heights Shopping Center with its dining and retail inside of Bridgeland because it's all walkable to Lakeland Heights, and it's even drivable by golf cart. Lake that runs through here, and these beautiful bridges, hence Bridgeland. It runs all through here, and then this is a park, and then you have these homes that are all along here. If you notice, they don't have driveways. They're just these little homes. They have alleys in the back, and they're very pretty. And then they kind of center up here on this park. But this massive park that they're all overlooking here is beautiful. And then they have some that aren't overlooking, obviously. You have some that are overlooking the water as opposed to the park. Now this is an older section. These are all older homes here. But I just think this is a really neat place to be. It's so peaceful and quiet here. Lakeland Village Shops. This is a really cute shopping center here in Lakeland Village, one of the villages. It's just outside the village. You can walk to this village, ride your bike, drive your car, and then use a golf cart if you want. So let's look around. You can see it's a cute little street down here. They've got P-Volve, Pure Bar, Callahan's, And then they have a CVS pharmacy in here. They have coffee. This is the local bar, local table. So very fun little shopping center down here. All right, let's go on the next stop. Now we're going to look at Prairieland so that you can see the difference. I mean, these are going to be two vastly different comparisons. Like I said, personality. You have Prairieland, which is very much prairie-like, and then you have Lakeland, like I was showing you, that has all of that lush greenery built in because it's established. This is Happy Tails Dog Park here. It's a smaller little dog park, but it's still nice size. They do have the small dogs and larger dogs section. The newer section here. Really pretty landscaping, but as you can see, it is a little bit more open, not as mature trees running through here. And again, this is a newer side, so you can expect to have it be less mature. Get in a little bit better. But again, you can see how nice the paths are. Even in the newer section, they're keeping up with their wonderful path system. Nice homes. And that's the dog park. And they have parking in front of the dog park, which is nice if you want to drive versus walk your dog. And the pretty landscaping. So there are too many local and national builders here for me to list in Bridgeland. You have a lot of the typical ones, and the home prices vary here. Lot sizes are broad. They, of course, the lots vary by price and lot upgrades and section. You're going to range anywhere from the 300s up to 2 million for a brand new construction single family home at this point. Bridgeland schools are highly rated. You can check them out on niche.com and greatschools.org. Of course, I always tell you to do that. Your school research is very important to do because it can change and it is very specific to you. And within these villages, each village is zoned to different school zones. If a particular school zone is important to you, then you need to pay attention to where you're living here in Bridgeland. The newer section is going to eventually feed Katy. So many of the homes here are zoned to Cy-Fair, including Bridgeland High School, several on-site elementary schools, and Sprague Middle School. You have some newer sections in Prairieland and Creekland that are served by Waller ISD. And then the future sections here are going to be served by Katy ISD. So school zoning is important. Like I said, you really need to check that out, and I could help you with that. You have all these great amenities. Your HOA fees are going to be $1,300 to $1,700 depending on which area you're in. That's a year. You're going to have taxes that are about a 3% plus rate, so in the 3% range. And then your total monthly payment can vary a lot depending on which village you're in and your MUD district and your school zone. So that's why it's really important you look at all these numbers when choosing that home, because you're going to have these outside expenses and it's important you do your research. So is Bridgeland right for you? It's an amazing fit for people who want a true master planned lifestyle, amenities, lakes, trails, community events, and availability to choose from both older and newer homes. So if you're thinking about moving to Bridgeland or anywhere in Cypress, I'd love to help you compare neighborhoods, school zones, and real costs so you can make the right decision. Call, text, or schedule a Zoom call. My info's in the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me which neighborhood you want me to tour next. Until the next video, see you around.